Yo. Okay. I don't really know what's going on right now, but I told myself I was gonna try this out. Um, I am Shawn Soundz. This is Shawn Soundz like episode 1. Um, ain't nobody in here yet, so I'm about to set up some shit. Let me actually get closer to this mic. Actually, let's go here. Turn this mic up a little bit so it catch me a little more. Okay, that's a little too hot. Hold on. I'm gonna get it right. All right, so yeah. Right now I am working on making beats from scratch, right? It's not that I don't make beats from scratch anyway. It's just that I wanted to give people an opportunity to see me do this, in front of them. I had no idea. Oh, dang, I still got my headphones in. I was just listening to a podcast. Shout out to Community, AD and Pun. They got Wayne on there today. So, yeah. But anyway, I haven't really given people a look inside my process on what I do as an artist, as a producer. So right now, I'm getting ready to cook up a beat from scratch. I'm not sure how loud I'm gonna be able to play this because my mic is active, and I don't want the feedback to be too loud, but also I do need to be able to flip through these samples. I got some drums. Oh, excuse me, I'm being ghettos. Oh my God, you can tell this is my first stream. I'm in here being ghetto. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to pull up some drums, like I was saying. I got some drums from Stolen Drums that is really good for like boom bap type shit. I'm not sure if that's where I want to go. We could always jump into a trap bag, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's easy enough for me to feel comfortable on this being my my first stream. So yeah, let's get some trap shit going. Got my trusty keyboard over here. Now the thing about it is this is a complete keyboard, so it has to have a certain amount of power going into it so we can get shit popping. You feel me? Oh shit. All right. Yo, check me out. I need to put my camera somewhere where this cord ain't gonna get tangled. So give me two seconds while I get that set up. Boom. We should be good there. Let's start making a beat, man. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is flip through and find samples that I like. I know for sure I'm gonna need an 808 in here. I like the second one. Try not to overthink because I don't want to be on here all night. All right, so I got my 808 in here and it's mapped out to C3. So since it's mapped out to C, whatever I play, it should be in key. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes The sample itself won't be with the root note C. So you gotta figure out where the root note is, move it, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is everything. Because if not, we kind of do like this scale, like music theory math type shit. So it's like, oh, it's so many steps away from C. So now I gotta play, I gotta transpose what I'm playing so it'll actually fit. I don't like transposing because I love music, but I cannot think on the fly like that. As far as knowing, oh, I'm gonna be 4.5 steps above, or all of that shit. Can't do it. I would love to get to the top. I mean, to get to the level where I'm comfortable doing that, just transposing off the top of my head. Your boy ain't there yet. Plain and simple. The boy is not there yet. But yeah, so lately I've been playing around with G major, because it's all white keys with an F sharp. Like F is the only sharp key in the whole thing. So that's been pretty easy for me to kind of play around with. And it forces me to be kind of different, because the shapes that I'm used to playing from other keys like C minor and shit like that don't necessarily work in G major. So it just forces me to kind of get used to a new shape, experiment a little bit. So we're gonna use G. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take this the BPM, and we're gonna take this to 144. That's a good little BPM for me when I start doing trap shit. We're gonna find us some hi-hats, some closed hats, I should say, because hats can be open or closed. About 5 samples down, I found one that I like. I'm also going to I gotta find the kick in here somewhere too. Hold on a second. Hold on. Sorry. Super unprofessional. I'm supposed to be making beats and y'all caught me texting people. Yeah, so what I got so far. I got some hi-hats. I got an 808. I'm actually supposed to be picking another hi-hat is what I was doing. Okay. This one is pretty good. Because I'm thinking that I might keep the pattern the same, but I might have one hi-hat during the hook and another one during the verse, just to get a beat some kind of variety. Also, for those same reasons, I'm gonna be picking out a clap and a snare. They could end up being like layered on top of each other. I like this for some reason. It's not the snare sound that I normally go for, but tonight it's kind of speaking to me. So, yeah, we ain't gonna spend too much time second guessing things. One thing that I do like to do is grab the instrument that I feel like I'm gonna be using for the most part. It's a lot of good. Ooh, oh my goodness, it's been a long day. I'm so sorry. It's a lot of good stuff in Heat Up 3 by Initial Audio. Um, so when I'm trying to find just like a quick little key sound, you know what I'm saying, just to get some trap shit going, a lot of times I go here because they got some keys that I really make it easy to put a beat together. So with that being the case, I want to make sure. Yeah, that's a little too. Oh, I'm not even on the right channel. I'm tripping. Wondering why it was doing that. Okay. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I had to make sure that I remembered the keys. Let's get some drums down first, because this little melody is not coming to me right now. Take everything back to the beginning. I'm producing the Logic right now, um, in case people are wondering. Um, yeah, take this back to the beginning. All right, I'm gonna keep it simple. All right, cool. Let's get some hi-hats going. And like I said, this is my first time streaming, so this could all be for nothing. This could turn out to be the best stream that I've ever done in my life. Like, I don't know. Um, we'll figure it out when it's time to. Um, Normally with my hi-hats, I try to use the brush tool on the piano roll. Makes it real easy to just, plug some shit in. Just before I add all the rolls and stuff, I just want to give myself the tempo of the hi-hats that I like. And I'm gonna just keep that as a metronome while we get the rest of these snares and things going. Real simple. All right, we're gonna go ahead and quantize those. Actually, I'm gonna see if this sounds better with the other hi-hat. I like the first one better. All right, let's see if we can get a melody down. I forgot how happy it sounds because I'm in a major key. So, if I'm switching things around and I want to make this a minor situation, what would I do? It can't be a B because B would be. We can do that. We can switch it to B. The G will still be in there. But the C will also have to be sharp. And I used the C, didn't I? Okay. Let's look at this now. All right, boom. So just like that, we're in B minor. Because I want to do the G shit. But we starting on G with the melody. So we can go. Okay. All right. See how easy it is when we mess with some minor situations. I love producing in minor keys. All right, let's switch this piano sound. Ooh. Speed it up just a little bit. I was at 144. Let's go 148. All right. Time to get crazy with these hi-hats. Now, right now they at like an eighth note. So it's gonna be a couple things that we gonna turn into a 16th note real quick. Yeah. I like I'm feeling like just having 3 hi-hats play at the beginning of each bar. I feel like the right artist could use that and kind of turn that into, you know what I'm saying, they flow pattern. And then if not, you know what I'm saying, it's just an idea. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's finish saucing things up. Okay, so I think I want to go 32s on this next one. Um, but that's more like music theory, math kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Not only do you need to be able to understand the relationship between like the different fractions and how much space they take up in the beat or in the measure or however you want to call it. You got to be smart about how often you employ this kind of things, or am I just speeding things up, or am I putting them on different notes? Am I making these notes higher? Are they higher and then lower, or lower than higher? Do they sweep? Is this a sound that can layer itself on top of itself and not sound weird? It's a lot of things that you could think about when it's time to, you know what I'm saying, really get into the nuances of how you program your hi-hats. Some people, you know, they have a template or they got a bunch of hi-hat midis that they got in the folder, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna just keep dumping them in here until one works. But you also can benefit from having an idea in your head and then really making it come to life. You know what I'm saying? Because then you get to experiment with it, and then you start to notice patterns, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I like when I have this sound in the beat, or I like when things go this way. So when you get to do that, you experiment a little bit more, and you get to a point where um, everything kind of feels like it's making sense. You're making concise choices, and those choices are leading to you, what I'm saying, falling in love with the beat that you're creating. So back to the beat. Yeah, this second slide sounded a little too happy. So I'm gonna just take this down the whole octave. I'm gonna do option shift with those notes highlighted, and then just push down. It's gonna drop the whole situation an octave. And also, it sounds weird because these are loud. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to automation, and those same those same notes that were super loud, I get to create a slope for. So, what I'm saying, it gives me the opportunity to make them like gradually louder, or what I'm saying, make them quieter, just whatever I'm feeling in the moment. So I think got another idea real quick. Yep. And actually, I'm still not feeling the way that those four, the notes that I got on that slide right there, they still a little too loud for me. So we gonna make them a little tighter. I'm gonna try an upper octave too, just to see if it sounds better that way. I'm not mad at it high. I'm not mad at the high ones. And then what I'm about to do is just delete the second half, because I added all the sauce in the front half. So now that the second half is deleted, I could just copy the first half over. And what I'm saying, we thugging like that. And right now, I'm not really worried about the levels of too much of anything. I just want to pick a bunch of sounds that sound good together. So I got the hi-hats. So we got a hi-hats 808s. I got a snare that I'm definitely about to change really, really soon, or a clap that I'm about to change really, really soon. Actually, let me go in here and find a snare like I said I was going to do, so I can have some snares ready when we get into the hook part. Yeah, I like this one. It's really simple, and it sounds like it belongs in trap music. All right. All right, I know I was off on a couple of those. So before I even play that back, we gonna come in here and you know what I'm saying, quantize that real quick, get that on one accord. If you want to quantize anything in Logic, it could be yo, it could be your MIDI regions on the grid. It could be the notes inside a MIDI region or anything like that. If you ever want to quantize those items, all you got to do is highlight. Woo, highlight what you want quantized, hit Q. Very simple. And quantization is when you take notes or just information, any sounds or whatever, and then you put them onto the beat that matches the tempo. So you line those things up with different rhythms. Maybe sometimes it's a quarter note, maybe sometimes it's half notes, maybe sometimes it's eighths, whatever it may be. After you hit that cue, it'll make sure that those items fall on the grid. Mostly used inside MIDI, like when you have MIDI information, you have different notes, and you want to make sure that the timing of these notes is perfect in situations where it doesn't make sense to leave them off the grid. Now, hi-hats, things like that, really have a special something to them when they off the grid sometimes, especially when you're doing like boom bap or like California music, or it's certain genres where it just makes sense to not be so perfect all the time. You know what I'm saying? We talking jazz, we talking soul, just anything where it's more about a feeling than the technicality. So let's run back through this right one more time. We got an 808 in here. We got a hi-hat in here. We got two hi-hats actually. I found an instrument that I kind of like. I might be changing it really soon. We got the clap that we're definitely changing. And then we have a snare that is not going anywhere because it belongs in trap music. It's literally called Trapaholic Snare. Oh. You know what? I am more tired than I anticipated being. Not even gonna hold you. I didn't sleep well last night either, so that could definitely be part of it. But what we getting ready to do is mute the ones from before. We're muting the claps because we're gonna end up changing those anyway. Let me see what I can add on to this melody really quick. I need another instrument on top of it, really. So I got this like piano kind of thing playing. I could take another piano and add like some chords. You gotta remember we in B now. All right, so if we're in the key of B minor, but I know that my first chord starts with this G, so I'm gonna go G, B, C, E, and that sharp F, and then I'm gonna jump down and just play the chord right next to it. Let's see how that works. Yeah, I don't know who I think I am with these chords, because these chords is definitely not trap. But every now and then you gotta get a little creative. So if I go, I tried to strum it. I am not good at strumming in person. Actually, let me just play the two instruments really quick. Hey, look, I'm tired. my eyes is, my eyes are getting heavy. I've been yawning left and right. Listen, this has been the first episode of Shawn Sounds Like. We got off to a rough start. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. We got off to a really, really rough start. In my mind, I had a different vision going on, but as of right now, I am starting to become delirious. I'm adding stuff that I know for sure I'm not gonna be proud of in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off right now. This is the first episode, like I said, of Shawn Sounds Like. And I feel like we're gonna get better. We're gonna get better. We gotta get better. What is this? 30. I almost did 40 minutes. So next time I'm gonna come a little more prepared. Maybe I'll have an idea of what kind of beat I want to make. I might come back tomorrow when I actually wake up. My boy Shawn, what's going on? He said, "What's up?" I'm not even sure if you still in here or not. If you are, what's up, my good brother? Glad you tapped in with me. This could also be a woman while I'm playing. So whoever you are, whatever you identify as, I appreciate you for tapping in with me. And, just being part of what I got going on. I am going to come back with better, with a better brain as far as production is concerned. I just want to, get used to being in front of the camera, one, and two, just cooking up on the spot, man. You see what's going on. Somebody got to cook today. I definitely appreciate y'all for anybody who goes back and watches this because I'm not taking it off my channel. I gotta learn. I'm gonna watch this back. I'm gonna cringe at everything that I didn't like, and then I'm gonna internalize it until I figure out how to get better. So that's one thing. This has been Shawn Sounds Like episode 1. I am definitely about to get some kind of sleep because my body is just it's calling me for it. I'm sorry. I wanted to stay up, be Superman, put the S on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Get my Cam Newton on. Yeah, today ain't that. That ain't this ain't that, and that ain't this. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you. If you go back and watch this later, y'all can flame me in the comments. Actually, yeah, that's what we gonna do. Flame me in the comments for this beat. If you feel like this beat is if it's bad, if it's trash, if it's like I know you can do better. This ain't bad, but I know what you can do. Also, if you couldn't hear the audio, I have yet to listen back, so I don't know what my audio sounds like. I did turn up my mic so that I could so you guys could hear me without me having to like yell, and I don't have to project nothing crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I done signed off 3 or 4 different times. Oh, I need to find the I need a signature sign off. Something I can do every episode. This has been episode 1 of Sounds Like Shawn, and you already know who it sounds like. Me. Peace.